Imagine walking along a quiet Australian beach just after sunrise. The waves are calm, the air is still. Then, resting against a seawall, you notice a man dressed in an elegant suit.
At first, he appears to be asleep.
But when police arrive, they discover something impossible to explain. He carries no identification. Every clothing label has been carefully removed. No one recognizes him. Months later, investigators uncover a tiny scrap of paper hidden inside a secret pocket in his trousers. Two mysterious words, Tamám Shud. Those words would launch one of the most extraordinary investigations in modern history. Who was this man? Why did no one know his name?
And what secret died with him?
Australia, December 1948. The city of Adelaide was enjoying another warm summer evening. Families gathered near the coast, couples walked along the beach, children played in the sand. Nothing suggested that one of history's greatest mysteries was about to begin. During the evening of the 30th of November 1948, several witnesses later reported seeing a well-dressed man sitting against the seawall at Somerton Beach. According to police records, one witness noticed the man raise his right arm before allowing it to fall back to the ground. At the time, the movement attracted little attention. People assumed he was simply resting. No one imagined they were witnessing his final known moments. Early the following morning, a passerby noticed the same man still sitting against the seawall. Something was wrong. Police were called to the scene. The man was deceased. Investigators immediately began documenting everything around him. According to official reports, he appeared to be approximately 40 years old. He was dressed in a jacket, shirt, tie, trousers, polished shoes and socks. His appearance suggested someone who had taken care in the way he dressed. Yet almost immediately, investigators encountered their first mystery. There was no wallet, no identification, no passport, no driver's license, nothing revealing his identity. Even stranger, police discovered that every label had been carefully removed from his clothing. Not one, not two, nearly every identifying label. It appeared deliberate. Investigators immediately realized they were dealing with something far more unusual than an ordinary, unexplained death. The investigation quickly expanded. Police distributed photographs, fingerprints were compared, descriptions appeared in newspapers across Australia. Authorities contacted police departments throughout the country. No one identified the man. Doctors conducted a post-mortem examination. According to official records, they found no obvious external injuries that explained the cause of death. Investigators considered the possibility of poisoning. However, despite toxicological testing available at the time, no poison could be conclusively identified. The uncertainty only deepened the mystery. Whoever this man was, he had arrived at Somerton Beach carrying almost nothing that could reveal his past. It was as though someone had carefully erased his identity before he died. Then investigators made another remarkable discovery. Hidden inside one of the man's trouser pockets was a railway ticket. Soon afterward, they found additional items, including a bus ticket, chewing gum, matches, cigarettes, and a comb. Each object offered another clue, but none answered the question that mattered most. Who was he? By the beginning of 1949, Australian investigators had exhausted nearly every conventional method of identifying the mysterious man. Then, hidden inside a tiny secret pocket sewn into the man's trousers, was a tightly rolled piece of paper bearing only two words, Tamám Shud. Police quickly determined that the words came from the final page of the Rubáiyát of Omar Khayyám, a famous collection of Persian poetry translated into English. The phrase is commonly translated as "it is finished" or "the end." For investigators, the discovery raised immediate questions. Why had this phrase been hidden inside the man's clothing? Was it meant to be a message, a clue, or merely a coincidence? Police searched bookstores, libraries and collectors across Australia, hoping to locate the specific copy of the Rubáiyát from which the page had been torn. For months, nothing. Then one unexpected phone call changed everything. According to police records, a local man contacted investigators after finding a copy of the Rubáiyát inside his unlocked car. When detectives examined the book, they made two extraordinary discoveries. The final page containing the words Tamám Shud had been carefully torn out, and the torn edge matched the paper found hidden in the unidentified man's pocket. But the biggest surprise was still waiting inside. On the back cover, investigators discovered a sequence of handwritten letters arranged in short lines. The writing did not resemble ordinary sentences. It appeared to be a coded message. Cryptographers, military intelligence, and code experts were asked to examine it. According to investigators, no one was able to conclusively decipher the writing. To this day, the meaning of the code remains unknown. Some researchers believe it may have been a personal shorthand. Others suggest it could have been an encrypted communication. No conclusive evidence has confirmed either explanation. The mysterious code became one of the most famous unsolved ciphers in criminal history. Inside the same copy of the Rubáiyát, investigators also found a telephone number traced to a nurse living in Adelaide. Authorities did not publicly identify her by name at the time, though later reporting referred to her as Jessica Thompson. Despite extensive investigation, police announced no evidence conclusively linked her to the man's death. More than 70 years passed. Then advances in forensic science created new possibilities. Researchers revisited preserved evidence from the original investigation, including strands of hair that had been retained. Using modern DNA techniques unavailable in 1948, scientists attempted to reconstruct the man's family ancestry. In 2022, forensic genealogist Colleen Fitzpatrick and University of Adelaide researcher Professor Derek Abbott, working with others, announced research identifying the Somerton Man as Carl Webb, an electrical engineer born in Melbourne. The identification was based on forensic genealogy using DNA and family tree analysis. However, South Australia police stated that their own investigation remains ongoing. Identifying the man does not necessarily explain how he died or why he was carrying the mysterious clues. Many questions remain unanswered. The original investigation considered poisoning because the post-mortem examination revealed no injuries, clearly explaining the cause of death. Some researchers have speculated about espionage given the Cold War context, the coded writing, and the missing identity. Others believe the mystery may have had deeply personal rather than political origins. No official investigation has confirmed any of these theories. The truth remains uncertain, and the circumstances surrounding his death continue to challenge every generation that investigates them. On a quiet summer morning in 1948, a man was found alone on Somerton Beach. He carried no identification. He left behind a secret message, a torn page from a book, a mysterious code, and questions that would endure for generations. Today, modern forensic science may finally have restored his name, but names alone cannot explain every mystery. Why was the code written? What did Tamám Shud truly mean in this context? How did he die? Some mysteries are solved by a single piece of evidence. Others continue to challenge every generation that investigates them. The Somerton Man belongs to the second kind. Behind every unidentified person is a life that mattered, a family, friends, dreams, and a story that deserves to be told with care and respect. Do you think modern forensic genealogy has finally solved the mystery of the Somerton Man's identity? Or do you believe the greatest secrets of this case are still waiting to be uncovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this documentary compelling, please leave a like and subscribe to Mysterious Crime so you never miss our next investigation into history's greatest cold cases, disappearances, and unsolved mysteries.
Every mystery has a story. Every victim deserves the truth. Thank you for watching.